So
Yes.
Al, you're gonna do more of a backyard style. I'm
Right.
going to do a full-on comp, and
Right.
then at the end we're gonna do a taste test so that you can see why a competition brisket sometimes is inedible.
I mean, like, it's inedible, or I'm just not going to like it as much?
It's not, how should I say, something that I would eat on a daily basis.
All right, I'm interested to see what the differences are between how you trim a brisket and how I do.
I would describe it kind of two ways, right? One is a backyard trim or a restaurant trim optimizes on a yield of the
Right,
meat.
right.
In competition, we're not really concerned about the yield because we want to get perfect 8 slices and some beautiful cubes or burnt ends
Right.
for the judges box. Because the key is to get the perfect pieces for the box
Right.
and not so much worry about the yield.
Right.
But in a backyard setting, you definitely want to optimize on yield. I'm really not interested in yield, so I will be doing a pretty dramatic trim.
Right.
And I'm gonna be basically focusing on getting the best parts that will be going into a judging box. And that's very, very different than cooking barbecue
Right.
for your friends and family.
Now, Harry, I didn't have a teacher. I learned this from friends and people who knew how to cook. And of course, once YouTube became a thing, YouTube University, you've been barbecuing for like 40 years, right?
I started
How
my
did you
barbecue
learn?
journey in the early 80s. I went to Texas Tech. The first week of being in America as an international student, my classmate took me out for brisket, and I ate one bite of that brisket and I said, oh my God, where have you been all my life? I've never tasted anything so amazingly delicious. And I spent actually many, many years, in fact decades, trying to replicate that flavor.
Right.
Because I had no pedigree, it wasn't like my grandpa taught my pa taught me how to cook barbecue. I was a computer hacker. So what I decided to do is I told myself I can crack the code for cooking brisket.
Right.
I would cook a piece of meat with salt and pepper, write down the results.
Right.
Salt, pepper, garlic powder, chili powder results. So I built all these flavor profiles into a software tool. I did it in the grandfather of Microsoft Excel. So now it's quiz time. So can you guess?
It was
Before Lotus 1, 2, 3, Visa something.
VisiCalc.
Excellent.
VisiCalc.
You are the
High five
only
myself.
person that guessed it right. who
Because I'm
knew.
the oldest guy to be invited to your backyard.
So you notice I'm trimming up all the fat. So my brisket
Yes.
looks very different than yours. It's also
Yeah, you're
much
way out
smaller.
there.
So for example, like Al, look at this part here. It's very thin, right? I can't use this part because the slices are not going to come from here. I'm
Right.
going to optimize right here. See that? So my beautiful slices will come from this angle here. And this part is a little bit too thin. I'm going to basically trim it off like so. And you notice I'm using a 30-degree angle so that it's aerodynamic when I trim it, so that when the
Right.
airflow flows over the pit, it doesn't cause any edges of the brisket to burn. Okay, so my brisket is kind of ready, and I'll kind of, while you're trimming yours,
Yes, mine is
kind of
not
show you.
as pretty as yours.